Peace. Hold up. Make sure my audio right. Peace, peace, peace. Peace. What's going on, y'all? Kofa, G.R.O.W.T.H podcast. Wake your glass up. Happy Friday. Hope y'all had a great week. Hope y'all capped it off. Hope everybody should have made it home by now, even in the big city of Atlanta. This was gonna be another quick one. We went pretty much 2 hours last night. Had a great conversation yesterday. I really appreciate everybody that stopped in. I appreciate everybody coming in now. Y'all see what I'm doing. Go ahead and get the house cleaning out the way. Hold on, let me move this out the way. Again, I don't like shaking my tin cup, but you see the Cash App at the top. You also see the PayPal. So donate if you choose. If you don't want to, that's fine. Even if I have to earn your subscription, even though the subscriptions are free, I want to earn your subscription if that's the case, if that's how you believe and think and move on YouTube. Cool. But the likes are free. So do me a favor, at least wipe your feet before you come in the house. As soon as you get in, hit that like button. We'll pick up with the content. I'm engaging with the chat and engaging with you here. Matter of fact, I hear some comments already coming in. Let me get over here. Peace, what's going on, Corey Joe? I appreciate you dropping that one, man. I don't know what my equipment does sometimes. Sometimes it just goes to mute on me. What's going on, Broken Traditions? Appreciate you being in here, brother. Not a 2-hour live stream, bro. You know, again, them goddamn Knicks playing. I got to make sure they ain't going to the house. But I do think I went live last night at 7 and I found something interesting. I had a lot more likes, a lot more engagement at 7 versus the 6 o'clock. So I'm narrowing it down. Remember, I told y'all it was probably going between 6 and 9. I still don't know the days yet. So we still got the rest of the month. I'm only, what is this? I think I'm going on the second weekend. So it's been 9 days. That was Tuesday, right? Broken Traditions. Me and you were live together. So I'm almost halfway there. But yeah, every day in May, for those that don't know, new subscribers, I'm going live every day in May. The brother in the chat, Broken Traditions, issued the challenge. I'm meeting the challenge. I told you guys I was going to step up and knock it out the park, and I think I've been doing a bang-up job. Shout out to brothers like Corey Joe that's always in here supporting. I really appreciate it. Let me go ahead and light up this stick. But again, I hope all y'all weeks went well. I hope I'm coming through clear. Y'all see I switched it up again. I'm out in the garage. So the game is going to be on Garage Theater tonight. I know I haven't posted in a while. But today's conversation, man, I did want to talk about brothers being your own peace. I know we often hear, as I said in the description, we often hear that, you know, women need to be his peace and help him find his peace and all that. And that's fine. What I say is women need to be an additional, added piece. Okay, Broken Tradition says he might go live with D Mays tonight. That's a brother from Mind Games Uncut. Okay, oh shit. Hold on, let me see. I forgot about Corey. Corey was in here first, brother.
Another 3-ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
Now y'all see I'm trying to get y'all right today. I went ahead and brought all my little small equipment. As you can tell, the camera's a little bit different. I'm sorry if it's like focusing in and out. It tries to get the focus. This isn't my normal camera. Today is just a basic old G.R.O.W.T.H Isabel Soul. I guess you guys can see that. Wanted something kind of sweet. Got a sweet tooth today, but hold on with me. But I got a couple of, open up these comments a little bit more. I got a couple of videos I did want to play, man. I was going down TikTok and that's just what kind of put me in that mood of brothers being their own peace. Because I started finding that again after a breakup, and these are little short, like basically like TikTok videos that you'll see and we'll just engage with and just have a conversation. Because it is important for men to link up with other men like me and Broken Traditions have linked up, but I know he can stand on his own. That's why I rock with him. He knows I can stand on my own. That's why I believe one of the reasons he rocks with me. It's just those different things, and it's still important to be able to be in a pack, even if you are, you know, a lone wolf. You got to understand the benefits of a pack, but you got to be able to survive on your own. So when you're in these relationships, gentlemen, I don't give a damn if it's work, romantic, whatever the case may be. You still got to be able to stand on your own. You still got to be able to give yourself your own peace. This is why I posted the thumbnail pic with me with a cigar. Y'all should know me by now. Y'all know this is where I find my peace. I like talking with y'all. I love basketball. There's other little small things you'll get to know about Kofa where I find my peace. I can rock by being alone and not be lonely. You got to learn to be your own wingman sometimes. Let me get over here to the comments real quick. Mona D in the building. Appreciate you, sis.
You go, girl!
I brought my soundboard out. Oh, also, I'm in the garage. The doors are up. I'm letting the smoke fly out. If y'all hear something crazy, 1, airplane. 2, my neighbor's kids out here playing. I live in a nice neighborhood. We have sidewalks and kids riding bikes and shit. It's pretty fucking cool. Like I think even G.R.O.W.T.H was kind of caught off guard when he came over. He was like, damn, you don't see that every day. No, you don't. The boy is blessed. G.R.O.W.T.H says, when I come back from being flued out, Kofa better have 1,000 subscribers.
Knocks down another 3-ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
Wait a minute, you get another one for that. Where's my other basketball? I can't find it. I owe you a sound effect, G.R.O.W.T.H. Yes, let's put that back up on the screen. His birthday is this weekend. He is getting flued out. Shout out to Mama Lex. She's flying him out. He said, I need to have 1,000 subscribers. Right now, let me see where I'm sitting at. Let me check my analytics real quick. I can't even see. Somebody look for me and let me know. I think I was at like 916 before I hopped on. But yes, G.R.O.W.T.H, I owe you another sound effect for that, brother. I appreciate you. Where is my hand down? Man, oh, there we go. Here you go, bro.
Hand down, man down. Mama, there goes that man.
Had to move things around a little bit, but I do have my equipment. We do have the soundboard. Get to these comments, then we're gonna go ahead and get it. I got 916. Appreciate you, Mona. Appreciate you, Corey Joe. It's a goddamn fool. He said he getting flew out like a bad bee. A damn fool. But let's go ahead and get into these videos, man. Again, brothers, it's important to be your own peace. But ladies, I hope I gave you some insight too on why brothers are starting to move like they move. Now, Sunday, go ahead and give y'all a heads up. It's going to be a rough one because I'm going to tell my personal story because everybody keeps asking, Kofa, why don't you date single mothers? On top of me telling my own personal story, I have enough videos to show you why brothers need to think twice before dating single mothers. It's not bashing, it's not taking shots. And yes, I do know it's Mother's Day. That's why it's a Mother's Day special. Since I'm giving you information, brothers, I'm just giving you a heads up. But anyway, let's go ahead and crank up the night. Brothers, why you need to be your own peace. Let's get into the first video.
At Austin, why do men think nobody gives a fuck about their feelings?
Because the world doesn't give a fuck about a man's feelings.
Derek, who told you that your feelings don't matter? Who told you that?
Everybody from growing up, because like think about it.
Why the fuck are y'all laughing?
Because we all got the same thing.
It's the same. It's what a man is.
Pick your punk ass up. No one's coming to save you.
Pick your punk ass up.
Knocks down another 3-ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
See, I want people to understand why sis, I think I played that video before. I know I played that video before, but I played it again because it's short, sweet, and to the damn point. Sis is genuinely confused. She is confused, like, why do men keep saying that nobody cares about them? Both the guys in the studio, or I think it may have been 3 guys in the studio, just said, because they don't. Then the guy on the phone, she asks, well, who told you that? First word, everybody from growing up. I keep telling y'all, we've been hearing this since we was yay big. We've been hearing this since we was kids, man. Why is everybody surprised that when you raise boys a certain way, Like all that shit is just gonna fall off of them at the age of 18. When you raise boys a certain way, you're gonna get a certain caliber of man. It's not rocket science. So after that brother understands that nobody's coming to save him, he's gonna have to start moving different. And the longer he waits to move different, and I'm not saying go out here and be talking behind people's back, misusing people, or even using women. He's gonna land on his no. And his no is also gonna open up the avenue for him to do different things that he didn't think was possible. So I'm big on brothers saying no. I'm big in this household, in the house of Kofa, with the G.R.O.W.T.H family. Shout out to all of you. I'm big on leaving. There's only so much time that you have to breathe. There's only so much time you're gonna be able to give somebody and give them your all. So I'm big on leaving. Especially as a man, there's a billion women in this world, literally with a B. You worried about the one that won't give you no play. You worried about the one that won't pay your ass no attention. You worried about the one that didn't love you back. And I know it hurt. That's gonna be some of the story on Sunday. Because again, I'm an open book for the most part. Everything ain't for the internet. So even though we family, it's certain stuff I gotta keep to myself. But I'm an open book for the most part. Y'all gonna know a lot come Sunday on why Kofa is moving like he's moving and why I chose to build this channel the way I chose to build this channel. Let's go ahead and slide over to the next video, because again, nobody gives a fuck about men, right? It started out as a boy and you grew up to a man. Let's see how this shit rolls. Y'all know I like timeline. Hold up, Corey Joe says, how long am I going on Sunday? I don't know, man. I got a lot of videos to cover. My personal story. I could see Sunday, now that I know I can go 2 hours, I could see Sunday being at least a 2-hour roll. I might play with the time, look for it, but I'm thinking I'm gonna start at 7 on Sunday as well, Corey Joe. But let's get to this next video on men just finding their own peace and being better and understanding why we're forced into that situation. And remember, the last video was the guy speaking about, hey, nobody cares about us. Nobody believed that. Well, the woman didn't believe it, the other guys believed it. But he tried to explain why. Now we'll get to the grown man version of why, and then we'll bring it back to the middle. So I'm starting out a little different. Starting out with the young man, nobody gives a fuck about a boy's feelings. Then he becomes a man. And then this is one of those things that usually cap it off. But let's listen.
Do you really want to know why 80% of divorces are filed by women? Because it's not adultery and it's not abuse. We know that adultery occurs at virtually identical rates in marriages, and we know abuse occurs at virtually identical rates. In fact, if anything, abuse against men by their wives is far, far underreported. So if there's not a disproportionate amount of abuse or cheating, why is there a disproportionate amount of women filing for divorce? Do you know what the number one factor predicting divorce is? Do you know what the number one factor or life event immediately preceding a divorce is? The husband losing his job, losing his business, or experiencing a major mental health crisis such as severe depression. You see, because men love women for who they are and women love men for what they can provide. You see, women aren't interested in your struggles and they're not interested in helping you through your struggles. They wait at the finish line and pick the winners.
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
You can't. Started out as a child, nobody gives a fuck. You've gone on to get married, start a family, do grown man shit. You heard the guy just breaking down why divorces happen. It's usually something financial. Now, the way we're socialized is to always believe that there was infidelity involved 9 times out of 10 on the man's part. But physical abuse happens damn near at the same rate. Again, that's super underreported by men because of the embarrassment, the shame, the stigma that comes with it. And cheating is reported at roughly the same rate. I think the study says it's 26-27% of men admit to cheating, and the women were at like a 24-25%. It's damn near the same. But let something real happen. And this is why I've lost a couple of close people in my life right now. I've lost a couple of close people that I've literally known my entire life. I'm not saying lost as in died, but we just don't talk like we used to. Damn near at all. And while I was getting ready for this video, I was thinking of two. And when I really started up and got to going and started speaking just now, I just thought of a third. Because I learned to say no. When I was actually going through my depression, they were looking for me to be there for them because they were going through something. But I set that precedent by always being that person that was there for them. Even pushing my depression down and just dealing with it on my end. But guess what? When I needed help, when nobody around. Another reason I started this channel. So at least you got a solid place. I'm not saying a soft place to land, a solid place to sit and talk. That's why I named it Growth Talk. Gentlemen, reaching our wealth, not just monetarily, spiritually, everything else, through healing. You're gonna go through that shit. But you gotta be able to open up and talk. I think I told y'all a couple of days ago, this is the most I've talked in my adult life. Had close family, close friends that I could open up to here and there. But even that would backfire, especially with romantic relationships. Y'all brothers know how that go. It's used in the next argument. That you had a moment of weakness. That you're a fucking human being. Some shit that people often miss. But as the brother was talking about in the video, a loss of a job, severe mental illness like severe depression, all those things have gotten men far better than me left. And then, but everything, all the emotion comes out in the courtroom. Seen those through divorces as well. Oh, he was a narcissist the whole time. The man is depressed. Well, he was controlling the whole time. No, he lost his job. He had to make a plan for y'all to tighten the belt. You're supposed to be there through thick and thin, sickness and health. Again, bro, you got to find your own peace in yourself, because a lot of these marriage vows don't mean shit. You see people on their third and fourth fucking marriage, they say the same shit in front of the same people time and time again.
Knocks down another 3-ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
So how are those words meaning anything when you're able to repeat them 3, 4, sometimes 5 times? I got a homeboy now that say he gonna keep doing that thing until he get it right. I think this will be his third. Anyway, let me slide over to this chat real quick. Corey Joe says, seems like a natural. Not sure what you mean by that one, Corey Joe, but I'm quite sure I'll probably agree with it when you explain a little bit more. Put a little bit more meat on it for me. Flawless mentality in the building.
Knocks down another 3-ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
Says, salute to the God Kofa, my brother of excellence from another mother, fam, and the gods and beautiful goddesses of the solid, always solid growth family. Appreciate you being in here, Flawless. But yeah, what those brothers were saying, you got one end of the spectrum. Nobody cares about how the young boys feel. And I'm not talking about telling him to stop crying because he fell down. I'm talking about what's going through his little head that he's trying to process. Because guess what? He's not going to be 5 years old forever. One day he's going to be a 25-year-old man, then 35. This is why you see these women talking so much shit about men and childhood trauma, which is crazy because they're mothers and they have children. Don't worry about that. I'm going to get to that shit on Sunday. Oh, seems like a natural at YouTube and talking. Me? If so, brother, I appreciate you. I'm here. I've been a great listener all my life. I decided to start sharing everything I learned by listening to people and watching. This is why I give y'all that advice of, I'm not telling you to obey or even do what women say, but listen to them. She always gonna tell on herself. They let you know how they're gonna move. They damn near let you know if they're gonna cheat. We just gotta learn to listen. We be so concerned with taking care of them and making sure they're happy, we're not really hearing them when they're talking this bullshit. Because unfortunately, they believe their own bullshit. Anyway, let's get over to this next video. And this one, this is just on his face. Y'all gonna hear the brother. Here we go.
Why are you chasing women? Why are you chasing sex? We didn't have sex all our lives. We've been fucking for our whole life, basically, since we was teenagers, and pussy still excites you. You know what excites me? Money. Living. Doing what I want to do when I wake up. Not having to clock in. That's what excites me. It's not more money, more problems. It's more women, more problems.
Knocks down another 3-ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
Do I need to play that one again? That was directly on his face. Why are you chasing women? Why are you chasing pussy? I know brothers that are in their 40s. Everything is pussy, 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 pussy. On a regular. And secret about Kofa, I was always a lame, boring guy. Not just for women a lot of times, because I wasn't with the rah-rah shit. But the same thing with men. That's why I say a lot of these dudes that are giving you game and alphas and all that shit, shoving that down y'all throat, a lot of these dudes are just male divas. His only focus is the box. And that's where a lot of brothers lose. It sounds good when you run a game or being a pickup artist, but what do you have to show for yourself? I want to get to the finish line a little bit early. Not as in death, not as in just retirement. What I want you to get to is getting to what you want to do, your dream, sooner, because it's possible. Most of us get caught up in either trying to please a woman or be pleased by a woman chasing pussy. And even if you just take the cat off the table, you really like old girl, you see a future with her, you may be that type of dude. I'm more of a family man than anything, but I'm going into this tiger phase now, get into that Sunday again, because of certain things that transpire, and it's not this old who hurt you bullshit. Have I been hurt? Yes. Have I came out on the other end? Fuck yes. This is why I'm talking about it. This is the thing, brothers. When you understand that you are healed, why I named the channel, when you are healed, you're gonna talk more. Because it doesn't hurt to remember that you went through that shit. When you just standing in that spot and you quiet and you kind of scared to talk about it, or you see certain shit on the internet and it still triggers you, you may not be all the way there. And I'm not saying I'm 100% there, but I know I'm way better than what the fuck I used to be. That's why I can come here and have these honest conversations with you. That's why y'all rock with me, because you can feel the truth coming through the camera and the microphone. You know I'm not on no bullshit. People that have met me after I started my channel, as small as it is, I have met some people out here in Atlanta, or I've sent them my content after telling them that, hey, I got a podcast, blah, 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 blah. After meeting me, or after seeing my content and knowing the conversation, I'm subscribing, bro. I fuck with you. I hear you, because then, boom, then their story starts. We got so many similarities, man. That's why I'm preaching about you be your own peace. Fuck what she talking about. You got to be your own peace. Because once you can handle that, if she does leave, if there is a breakup, if you lose the stepkids, if your own kids stop talking to you, I know older men in that position now. The kids not talk, grown children just not talking to their dad because they mad about some shit that happened way the fuck back when. That he has more than corrected, more than tried to build off of. I know flawless mentality. If he's still in here, I know that brother has a life full of wisdom, brother. Matter of fact, we gotta get together and talk on the back end. I'm gonna reach out to you. Let me get over here to this next video. I appreciate y'all being in here. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Forgot anybody new watching, hit that subscribe button for me too while you're in here. Subscriptions and likes are free. Again, if I gotta earn your subscription, salute, I respect that, but the likes are at least free. You can throw your boy a like. That's simple and plain. But I would really, really, really appreciate a subscriber. I'm trying to push to that 1,000, that 4,000 watch hours. But y'all can help me get to that 1,000 subscriber count before the end of this May challenge. Going live every day in May. Let's get to this next video.
Men who are struggling will often take that pain and that hurt, and 99% of the time they're going to turn that inwards. And it can come in various forms of whether that means they're working out too much, drinking too much, working too much, and then they'll find themselves self-isolating because this is what they would rather destroy themselves than be a burden on someone else or to hurt someone else. Believe me when I tell you that none of these men want to keep these behaviors, but because they may not have the resources or most likely the necessary skill set at that time, or they just haven't, as men, we just haven't figured how to step out of it yet. You guys, we just feel stuck. And because we feel stuck, then we feel ashamed. Because as men, we feel like as a man, we're supposed to have all the answers. Or ultimately, as guys, we look at ourselves like we're a failure. So if you're a brother like this who is struggling and you can relate to this, make sure that you are creating a space that says it is okay for you to not have all the answers. And once you can embrace that it's okay, watch how your life is going to change when you stop caring about that.
Knocks down another 3-ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
Look, I know he used the dreaded F word, feel. He used it a few times. Step out of that, hear what he was saying, because you are a fucking human being, bro. You do get to feel some things. But prefer you to think, analyze logically, but you do get to feel some things. And it's certain things that men move in, that we feel like we gotta be better, you gotta be this Superman all the time. And then when that fails, you feel as though, there's that word again, I fail. You start internalizing. That's why it was important for him to use that word, the F word then. Because now you're internalizing it, right? You're feeling instead of acting in your logic. I want you to act in your logic, even if you feel bad. You got to be able to shake that feeling off and get back in the fight logically. You don't just come out the corner with your eyes still swollen, leaking, and just swinging blindly. No, now you know you just took a punch in the mouth. You took a body shot. Shout out to Tank. You took a body shot, but you're able to get back into the fight. Now you got to go back in with some strategy so you can actually win. And you might have to come up with a financial strategy. You might have to come up with a rest strategy. Big one is rest. We don't like to rest. We'll just go and go and go and go and go. Especially for whatever reason, in my community, I don't know, that was a white man speaking. I don't know how it is in his community overall, but for whatever reason, in the black community, we think if we stay up late and work extra hours, all our dreams are gonna come true overnight. Tell me I'm lying. I've watched brothers work themselves to the nub. It's something my pops told me years ago. Work smart, not hard. Work smarter, not harder. And that's not about cutting corners. It's not about taking shortcuts, because when you take those shortcuts, you end up having to pay double for that usually. You got to strategize your work schedule. You may not be able to go 7 days a week. Give it those 6. Or give it extra hours for 5 days a week. Do nothing on those 2 where you can rest. Rest, recuperate. That's one of the skills of being a warrior, is adequate rest. And getting back in the fight. The ultimate goal is to win, bro. So you gotta be your own peace. Please don't get it confused. I know y'all always see me with a cigar. I also have a jump rope somewhere over there behind me. I drink a lot of water, almost back to my gallon a day, but like right below it. I'm at like 90 ounces a day. I take care of myself, and it's something I had to learn. I told y'all the story about when I was 20 something. Right before I went in the military, my blood pressure was at death level. The lady told me I wasn't supposed to be alive with my numbers that damn high. Let me slide over to the comments real quick. Yeah, Mona, you got to get that vacation after the vacation. I know that sun ate your ass up. That sun is draining. It can rejuvenate you, but when you out there in it like that and you enjoying, and then you come back home and you get in your own bed, it's like, damn, I need a day of vacation after vacation. Short tip for the brothers. You too as well, Mona, or any of the sisters that may be in here. When you take a vacation, do not fly back in on a Sunday and go back to work on Monday. Use your PTO. Take that damn Monday off. Get back in, because you never know if that flight gonna be delayed. It could be late. Now you're getting in late and got to get right back up. So instead of calling off and looking like you're being lazy or something like that, just go ahead and take the day off before time. When I go on vacation, I don't go back to work till Tuesday or Wednesday sometime. If I'm flying back in on a Sunday, I might go back Tuesday. If I'm coming back in on a Monday, I'm definitely going back on Wednesday. Take that extra day off, and I try to schedule my flights early as possible. But again, that's just Kofa. Get back to the comments real quick. Yeah, salute to Mona D for all the work she did last night. You was on there cooking, sis. I ain't gonna cap. I was dozing toward the end, and I think I fell asleep right before you got off. But you was on there cooking, sis. Please keep on teaching. Mona says, facts, we can just work hard and live like a vampire. That'll put us up quick. Your ass will be stretched out, as the old folks used to say. Don't work yourself to death, literally. 5 Cheetiff. Who am I streaming to? I'm streaming with software I'm using is Ecamm. Streaming to YouTube, obviously. But anyway, Mona D says, facts, I got cooked at the pool/ocean. I had an early return home and rested that day. You got to. You got to rest and recuperate. It's part of getting back out there. Paula says, facts, 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 King. You got to get in there, rest, recuperate. You get to enjoy your time, but guess what? You get to enjoy your time being back at your house, knowing that you made it home safe. Y'all better start counting these little blessings. I ain't gonna get all religious on you, but you better start counting these little blessings. Give you a tidbit from my grandmama. Count your blessings before you count your money. I'm gonna say it again. Count your blessings before you count your money. My dad was telling me a story the other day. We were just happened. He started going down, memory lane. And he was like, you know what? You got to be thankful for what you have. And so I'm just, yes, sir. I'm listening to him. He was like, man, back when I was younger, back in my day, Converse was hot. So my dad's in his mid 70s. So my dad up there. So he was like, Converse was hot. That was the shoe, back in the day, blah, blah, blah. And your grandmama couldn't afford it. I'm sitting around pouting, and she popped me back of the head or whatever. Boy, you better be thankful for what you do have. Be glad you got some shoes at all. So they had went out as a family that day, went out on the town or whatever. And he was like, I was feeling bad. I was mad because I couldn't get my Converse until I saw a man with no feet. I got downtown. It was an old soldier, I guess, down there in a wheelchair, no feet. So he was real thankful for the shoes that he had feet to put those shoes that he didn't want anymore on with. Count your blessings before you count your money. I'm done preaching. Let's go on to this next video. We almost wrapping up. I ain't gonna be on here too much longer. Again, my next plan, I gotta root them on. Y'all know how I go. I got the garage TV set up. I might flip the camera around if y'all give me a second toward the end and show y'all what I'm doing in the garage theater. Where's my next video? Okay, let's go to this.
Don't you want to be with someone that can hold a good conversation and add something to it?
If I can have a conversation with her, but I don't need a girl who's like got insane charisma and can tell good stories and has a witty comeback to like everything.
Okay.
It's a very low priority.
Okay.
I don't care. I care about other personality traits. Chiefly, does she bring me peace? That's the most important thing personality-wise a girl can bring me, because I have a very stressful job. The last thing I want to do is have a girlfriend that's always wanting to argue.
Yeah.
We're always in some sort of conflict. The biggest thing a girl can bring me personality-wise is peace and calm.
Okay.
Now to expand on that, like I said, brothers, you got to be your own peace. So when you hear men say things like she needs to be his peace, what he means is in addition to. Our lives are already cut out a certain way. We're going to get up at a certain time. We're going to go to work. We have our friend groups. We are very simple. We're very simple. Women are more complex, even chaotic, I would dare to say. So when men are saying you need to be his peace as a woman, he means in addition to. Because it's rare you find a dude whose life is just straight up chaotic. No disrespect, but being real, when you find a man whose life is chaotic, I guarantee you that he's married or there's some woman nearby, because he's trying to keep her happy. As solo men, now you might be lonely. You might be that guy. I know guys that don't know how to be by themselves. That's why they jump from woman to woman to woman. He doesn't know how to be by himself. It's not even a sexual thing. It's something going on internally where he has some type of abandonment issue. I'm not going to go down that road. That's a whole nother lie. But jumping from woman to woman to woman because you don't even like who the fuck you are, bro. That's why I say you got to be your own peace. Now you bringing a woman in, she needs to bring some peace in addition to. In short, what that guy was saying, she cannot come in here and be her chaotic self. If that's who the fuck she is, she's leaving sooner than later. Especially men with certain life experiences and men at a certain age group. The shit just not gonna happen. Y'all could say he stayed for the box, or even hear married guys say, oh, I stayed for the kids. A lot of times them people just living as roommates. Why? Because that man can't get no peace in his own goddamn house. Get over here to the... What's that? Corey Joe says, I liked it when I never heard that. 5 chits with the thing says forcing repeatedly. Okay, let's give you a round of applause.
Ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
I know y'all are probably wondering, those that have been in the chat for a minute, why did he give him all those cool sounds? I think I have my first troll. I done made it, mama. Got my first troll.
Knocks down another 3 ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
I'm proud of myself. Shout out to Broken Traditions again for challenging me to go live every month. Brother, my first troll wouldn't have happened without you. I think as my numbers went up, that I must have had some trolls slip in. This is my first one. Y'all get to see it. Oh, Royalty snuck in. Hey, girl. I ain't even see you.
You go, girl.
Appreciate you being in here. Joseph from the Bay.
Knocks down another 3 ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
See, bro, I told you I was gonna remember. Appreciate you being in here. But yeah, brothers, you got to be your own peace. So ladies, when y'all hearing men say, you know, you got to be his peace, essentially what he's saying, don't bring him chaos. Don't bring him a whole bunch of problems. Now, we're fixers. We'll try to help. But when this shit is constant and we recognize this is who the fuck you are, your friends always got drama. Your family always has drama. There's some chick at work that you don't like. On and on and on. We're not with it. And because of this red pill manosphere space, I don't think people are even taking this really serious, that serious, other than the Kevin Samuels hate that they were pushing out, the jabs on social media. When this thing actually spreads and it starts taking place, that's when we're going to start seeing the laws change. Because you're going to start finding more and more men that aren't dealing with women with kids. You're going to start finding more and more men that are very protective of their seeds. You already see it now, because there's a very low count of black male sperm donors. You have brothers like myself who have previously dealt with women with kids, but now we got a story to tell, which is coming up on Sunday, Mother's Day special. Fuck them kids. So y'all make sure y'all tune in. I'll let y'all know the time for sure tomorrow. Get over here to this next video. This might be yeah, this is gonna be the last one. Short, simple. I'll give my comments. Now I'm gonna let y'all go so y'all can go enjoy your Friday night, enjoy the game. But let's get into it real quick.
Talk about the man that got out of a toxic relationship years ago. He probably decided to remain single rather than risk his sanity again. Now it's been so long that he no longer actively seeks a relationship anymore. And it's not that he has sworn them off. It's just he has no reason to chase something when he's already found his peace.
For the snow bunny.
You go, girl.
Bro, once you found your peace, like she just said, like that other brother said in the beginning, once she's gotten in that space, it's difficult to break that apart. And if you haven't gotten there yet, when you get there, you'll understand. When you still feel that pressure from family members, because it took me a minute, because I was hearing that from family members. Oh, you need a woman. You need a wife. You need to find your daughter or stepmama. You need to do this. What kind of man don't want no woman? Then everybody start questioning your sexuality. You don't never bring no woman around. Little silly shit like that. Then you bring a woman around, deal with her for a little bit. Next time you bring another woman, well, what happened to the last girl? That's not who you brought to the last family, this, that, and the third. What y'all worried about it for? Y'all worried about his sexuality before, right? Because now, if I bring her around, now she thinks she's really, really important because she done met the family. This is why you get men starting to act like that. Okay, cool. You come to the family function. Might even meet my mama. At the end of the day, if we together, we together. If we're not, then we're not. It's that simple. Brothers, get back to your simplicity. I keep telling y'all, simplify your life. I'm in the midst of that right now. You got to simplify your life. Kids playing. I told y'all my neighbor's kids was out here playing, man. They out here riding bikes and skipping around. The weather's just warm enough where whether you run around in shorts or a light hoodie, you're right. But yeah, that's that crazy ass Atlanta weather. But yeah, bro, once you find your own peace, don't let nobody disturb that. And the woman, if you're in that space, the woman is going to deal with you, that wants to deal with you, she's not going to want to disturb that peace. She's not going to want to test it. She's not. Y'all excuse me, man. It was some bigger kids running by. It was a little 3-year-old running by. She doing the best she can to keep up with them. Them little legs wasn't going no goddamn well. I told y'all, Kofa love the kids. I just don't want no more. As long as I can give them back to some goddamn body, I'll take them, I'll spoil them up for the day, but they ass going home at the end of the night. I got grown folk shit to do. But anyways, once you find your peace, bro, don't let nobody break it. I don't give a damn what your family's saying. That includes your mother. Because we've all heard it before. When you gonna get me a daughter-in-law, things of that nature. I don't give a damn how your sisters feel, because now you acting like the guy that left her, and now you gotta step in and be this daddy for the nephews and nieces. Don't let nobody disturb your peace. That's why I post the videos I post with my cigar. Y'all know Kofa's relaxing. I'm chilling. It's not a cigarette. I ain't got time to and throw that bitch away. No, this is a well-crafted little cheapo cigar, but well-crafted. It's gonna take me through the rest of probably the third quarter. This might take me to the fourth quarter. Again, those that came in late, smoking the Isla del Sol by G.R.O.W.T.H. This is a good stick to start out with if you're just starting to smoke cigars as well. If you're interested, it's easy, it's sweet, until you get your palate up. But if you're interested in that, here you go. But I appreciate everybody being in here, man. But that was one of the big things I did want to just talk about real quick, brothers, is being the peace. But do let me get over here to the comments real quick. Y'all saying what's up to each other. I love that. Joe says peace to Dr. Mark. Corey Joe says wow. Dr. Clark says fire. Mind Games Uncut in here. What's going on, brother?
Knocks down another 3-ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
I was going to ask you there you go. Y'all see? Y'all see what I'm talking about? So Mind Games Uncut. This is the brother that I met in the cigar bar that introduced me to Broken Traditions. Me and Broken Traditions started talking and chopping it on stuff all three of us did about YouTube. Then he put me on to that dude named Dave. And I think he put me on to that dude named Dave and Theo Coop at the same time with the Do Better podcast. So I've reached out to a couple of these brothers, man. This is what social media is for. It's not all about the bickering and arguing. And guess what? We all don't agree and see things the same way. But we're respectful when we do disagree. You know why we can do that? Because each of them brothers have found their own peace. Find your peace, bro. It may not be cigars. It may be the working out, but be cautious of that like that other guy was talking about. Don't overwork out. Don't overeat, don't overdrink, don't oversmoke. Find your balance. Find your balance. I think I'm almost there. I'm close. I'm not completely there, but I'm almost at my balance. And a man at his balance is a dangerous man. Because he's not going to allow anybody to take him off that square. Another man, and it's definitely not no damn woman. That's when you're in that space of damn near being invincible. I say it all the time. I'm invincible because I'm so vulnerable. I'm open to talk about my ills and my issues. Did that Eminem, that reverse 8 Mile. Okay, I done said everything bad about me. What the fuck you gonna do? Find your space in that. Think about all the stuff you've been through is going to make you unafraid of what the fuck somebody can say or try to do to you. Told y'all before, what the fuck y'all going to do to me out there in YouTube land, in social media world, in the multiverse of madness that the United States Army hasn't already done or tried to do. I done survived that shit and still going. Once again, you can't fuck with Kofa. You can't out Kofa. You can't fuck with me. And guess what, bro? I can't fuck with you. You the only you there is, and you take you wherever you go. So it's about getting sharper and finding your peace. On a spiritual level, if that's your thing. Financial level, if that's your thing. Whatever you need to do, you need to execute that. Of course, there's Wild talking about the questioning of your manhood. Oh, yeah. All that stuff, bro. And I'm not the only one. I talked to other brothers who went through it too. Broken Traditions in this thing. Again, setting up. Broken Tradition says, Mind Games Uncut is at my place right now. We're about to go live. I'm about to hop off, man. You know I got to catch my Knicks. But I will be tuning in, watching y'all. If y'all need me to cam up, I will. But you know where my attention really really is, Broken Tradition. Go Knicks. Need us to push it to 7 tonight. Lakers, I need us to close that shit out, man. Cause I think we're in LA. So I ain't trying to go back to the Bay. Shout out to Joseph. But I ain't trying to, the Lakers don't need to go back to the Bay. My God. Anyway, man, I hope it's been somewhat informative and entertaining for y'all. That's the goal of this channel, is to help men find a positive fuck it. So this is one of those type of conversations, bro. Give yourself your own peace. And once you found it, don't let nobody shake it. Don't let nobody break it or take it. As always, brothers, you matter. You're not crazy. Make better choices. Peace. I'll catch y'all tomorrow evening.